It's green light here, qualifying, and the drivers now make their way out the pits. It is time for qualifying here at Road Atlanta for the American Grand Prix. The drivers now hustling out on track. This is only going to be a 10-minute session for these drivers, so very crucial to get some laps down. So as all the drivers make their way onto the main circuit, we can now watch the drivers on the racetrack. And it's Luca Andretti who leads them off. Danny Nasir just behind him there. Here are the two cameras that we're going to be featuring mainly when we're on board. One of them is going to be the rear camera. I will admit the audio level on it is a bit low. I'm not too sure why that's the case. So you're going to hear a lot of the gear shifts. On board, you can definitely hear it a lot louder, as well as when we go off board there. Williams in the chat giving his flowers to Jaden Harrison. Of course, Jaden, you're a spectator now. No worries. But nonetheless, yeah, Jaden Harrison, amazing sim racing driver. Have seen him so many times. Raced against him, had the privilege to in many categories. You can find Jaden racing predominantly at JSRA. Shout out to them. We've done a couple events with them in the past. So, nonetheless, though, let's get in on this qualifying session here. As Luca Andretti, the first one to come across the line. He's flat out around turn 1, and he's heading up the hill. The speed's going to be cut out a little bit, and then it's just a little dab of the brakes, sliding the rear end, and the more you get over that curb, we do notice it's very violent. It just launches the cars 2 wheels in the air, but Andretti's going to still continue to push on here. Flick of the left-hander now. Very easy on the turning inputs as well. The track limits have been reduced quite a bit around here because when we were back at the Red Bull Ring, it was a nightmare for track limits. But over here, we're letting them have free reign, and we're going to see a lot more freedom with all the drivers. So now Luca Andretti entering onto the back straight. We already have 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go, so this is going to be a quick, very quick qualifying session. And already right now getting my water bottle ready as we have yellow flags coming out for Moranti, who's put himself into pits. He's now actually joined into the server, so I don't think he has too much of practice. But meanwhile, Luca Andretti, as we watch him now, he takes the final chicane. Pretty good. Oh, actually, it's a lot over the grass there. Took a little too much curb than he would have wanted to. It's going to slow down his time. Nonetheless, though, this lap should count. And crossing the line, it's going to be a 1:28.42 for the drivers to take on. Krogsgaard behind him is going to come across. It's a 9.83, 1:29.83. Danny Nasir with a 1:23.340. There we see Cody Lawrence. Now next to come across the line is DeVille Park. Goes up for a 1:24. Andy Reeves with a 1:21. Cody Lawrence with a 1:20.876. Look at the difference between those two drivers there. As Luca Andretti, as he's 2/10 quicker, been a little more than he could chew, finds himself off the track, and he's going to take that one back into the pits. Meanwhile, we already have our qualifying battle hot on our heels here. Fresh off the press, it's going to be Lawrence and Andretti who may be the ones duking it out. But take a look behind them. Krogsgaard is still up there fighting for the top spot. It's a 9.83. So 31 thousandths of a second as Moranti finds himself off the road there, trying to return himself back onto the track. Meanwhile, we look at Krogsgaard there. He's found purple in the middle sector. He's not been quick in the first. Oliver now, P5 for him. Now here we go, on board with Mads, the Danish driver, now ready to come across the line. And he does so, and it's not going to be much improvement from him. As opposed to all the drivers against him on the leaderboard. Here comes Lawrence. A little sip of my water here as Cody Lawrence will come around the kink here to come across the line, and it's going to be about just almost a second off, so definitely a preparation lap from him. And Luca Andretti, obviously, he took his car to the pits, so now he's going to come back out as Webster now goes up into 6th position. There is Oliver as well. Actually, we just saw Van Dorn just improve a time there. So now top 5 for the Dutchman. And Krogsgaard, take a look at this. He is very quick in the first sector. Halfway down the back straight, we're going to be seeing the second sector. So there's not much Krogsgaard can do other than to keep the wheel as straight as possible. And this could be a good lap that puts him on provisional pole as it stands. Here we go, cross the second sector, and there you see, purple has gotten to green. Somebody on the track has taken over the first sector, and it's Luca Andretti. Cody Lawrence has also found himself matching his time, the best time, I will say. But Krogsgaard is going to be the first driver we watch. He's improved a lot. This could be a provisional pole as he comes across the line, hop over the curb, and yes, it is. It's a 125.23. Takes it right to the pits. Next up across the line, it's Cody Lawrence. Cody now, very aggressive over the curbs, very aggressive on the exit curb. Now racing to the line, down the hill, flat out through here. Can Cody Lawrence take down Krogsgaard across the line? And no, he cannot. And one more driver to go. Here comes Andretti. Luca Andretti might have the chance of the slipstream just over the hill. Might be a little bit too far there. I think that's Van Doren. Luca Andretti nonetheless, the Swiss Superman across the line now. And it's not going to be a provisional pole, but look how close the time is. 32 thousandths of a second. And the top three has really been split up now. Krogsgaard, a 10th as he slides it. But remember, he just came out of the pits as trouble for Webster. He's facing the wrong way on track. And he's just about going to get his car going. He's not going to come into the pits. I would definitely recommend he does, just for the sake of his tires. Get some fresh tires on them, on that car there. But an exciting qualifying so far. We have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Here comes Oliver now across the line. And still P6. Moranti stops his car on pits entry. Yes, he's going to take that car straight to the pits. Krogsgaard as well. He's not finding any improvement. Meanwhile, we can watch Andretti now. Actually, we'll take a look at Cody Lawrence for the moment. Here comes Cody Lawrence as he comes down the hill into the kink across the line. And he's actually going to go provisional pole out of nowhere. Cody Lawrence with a 124.63. Attention now on Luca Andretti. Let's see what this young man can do. Luca Andretti now, he's got a little bit of pressure on him. Actually, he's on his outlap, so we're not going to watch him for the moment. Same with Mads. Cody Lawrence, however, takes a barnstormer in the third sector. Hops over the gravel a little too much more than he can chew. Is going to take that car straight to pits? No, he's ran out of fuel. That's how much these drivers are pushing out here. Absolutely incredible. Meanwhile, here comes Cody Lawrence, here comes Andretti, here comes Krogsgaard as Cody Lawrence holds on to provisional pole. 2 minutes left to go, and we're watching Luca Andretti as he now comes across the line. We're gonna see what this man can do. As you also see, actually, let's take a look at Krogsgaard real quick as he's gonna come across the line. This should be the beginning of his brand new lap here. This last lap should not be anything quick at all. So let's go on board with Luca Andretti. It's gonna spit him out. Yep, just watched it there. These drivers are being very, very daring over that curb. What's up, Marlon Young? Really wish we could see you in Race of Champions. You're our qualifier out here. I know we're definitely gonna see you in the future. But let's see what your teammate can do, Martin Webster. He currently sits in P7. Here comes Andretti, though, nonetheless, as we watch him now entering onto the back straight. Very crucial to get the perfect entry correct. And getting onto the back straight. So nothing much you can do. Once again, you're kind of just a sitting duck as you just push the throttle all the way down and you just race all the way through the back straight. Meanwhile, here comes Andy Rees. Meanwhile, the Danish driver is going to come across the line. Does not look like there's going to be any improvement on this lap. There's not. Meanwhile, we're going to watch Andretti. Very good apexes through the final chicane complex. They use that as a little drift zone when they do Formula Drift around here at Road Atlanta. Luca Andretti comes across the line now, and he is not going to improve. It's 4/10. That might have been a preparation lap from him. Oh, but Cody Lawrence, I don't know if he was quick that lap, but he definitely threw it away across the curbing there. Across the line nonetheless, though, 4/10 off, so same position. 20.917. 20 seconds to go, folks. And take a look at this. Here comes Cody Lawrence. He's improved. He has improved. Yes. In the first sector, he has. Second sector, maybe a bit off. He might be matching his first, but across the line now. Can he find improvement? No, he cannot. He runs out of fuel. That's his qualifying done with. He found purple in the third. Krogsgaard 3/10 down in the first. Meanwhile, Andretta, he's quicker. Luca Andretta with one final chance at glory. As we watch him, we'll take a look at Reese's final lap here as he comes around the final chicane here. This is really building up to potentially be such an amazing race. 2 15-lap races you do not want to miss. Andy Rees, though, with his final lap across the line now, is going to stay P4. Eyes are on the Swiss Superman now. Can he take down Cody Lawrence, the Swiss Superman, across the line? Can he do it? No, he cannot. It's a 5-4-1, 125-4-1, can't even take down P2. Cody Lawrence has found himself on provisional pole. We still have the likes, a couple more drivers left to go. Here comes Dylan Moranti across the line, and nothing can be done. It's Cody Lawrence on pole position now. What a race. I should say, what a qualifying session. So let's go congratulate our top drivers here.
Score.
All right, congratulations to your top 3 there. It's Cody Lawrence, it's Mads Krogsgaard, and it's Luca Andretta. I muted the chat there for qualifying there for the moment, but I will have the chat on and off. Just keep in mind, guys, that we are always live, so please be wary about the language that you use over the comms. Nonetheless, though, we have a minute left before we get racing. It's going to be 2 15-lap races. The top 5 of qualifying will be reversed for race 2. So Cody will start in last, Mads will start in 4th, Luca will start 3rd, Andy will start 2nd, Van Dorn will start on pole for race 2. 50 seconds left to go. You'll have a bit of time on the grid to get ready and go racing. Hope you guys have a good one. That was a great qualifying as well.
Good luck.
Hello, Rahul.
What's up? What's up, Dylan? So, as all the drivers are gonna get ready now for this race, it's Cody Lawrence who takes pole position here for the North American Grand Prix here at Road Atlanta. What a qualifying it was. Cannot wait to see how racing action turns out here today at Road Atlanta.